I am making a difference.
I'm making a difference.
I am making a difference.
I am making a difference.
Nous faisons bouger les choses.
We're making a difference.
I'm making a difference.
We're making a difference.
I'm making a difference.
I'm Matthew Stewart. I'm 18 years old. I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba. And right now I'm going to University of Manitoba. The Global Citizenship Award is basically an award given to high school students for outstanding global citizenship and kind of helping internationally and locally. Some of the things I was involved with were my Tanzania 2010 project, which we fundraised $175,000 in 3 years for the building of 4 rainwater harvesting tanks at 2 schools in Karatu, Tanzania, as well as VIP pit latrines in the same schools for the girls. Lots of kids don't get to go to school because they don't have accessible drinking water. And so the safe drinking water that the rainwater harvesting tanks provided them allowed many kids to further their education in ways that they probably wouldn't have otherwise, especially females who don't usually get the opportunity to go to school because they're the ones that are responsible for picking up the water for their family, and they're the ones that are the first ones that get taken out to take care of their little brothers and sisters. And so this water at the schools was giving them a huge advantage to lots of other students in the area because they wouldn't have that safe drinking water. In Tanzania, the girls are having to stay home and take care of their families, collect water, and this is taking away from their education. There's many people there that could be curing cancer, they can be curing AIDS, they can be saving the world, stopping world hunger, but they're not getting the opportunity to have the further education so that they can become doctors, they can become the lawyers, and they can become the leaders of tomorrow. It was a lot of fundraising. We fundraised $175,000 in basically 3 years. So that was fundraisers constantly. There was pierogi sales, there was at the MTS, we would run a booth. At the Bomber Stadium, we'd run a booth. We'd shovel snow, we'd do dishes for Thanksgiving dinner, for Christmas dinner. We had a fundraising dinner every year that we had to serve and help sell tickets for, get silent auction prizes, and endless other dinners, and complete and utter involvement in fundraising, and it was non-stop. Every single week there was a new fundraiser, and this was 3 years straight. And sometimes you start to kind of lose energy, but you have to see that light at the end of the tunnel, and you see what your goal is, and it helps you keep going. The Global Citizenship Award kind of came as a shock to me when it first came out. There was a lot of awards I was applying for last year, and it was grade 12 year, really busy and everything, but this is one that kind of stood out to me. It was something that I always kept close to my heart, being a kind of global citizenship and helping out and everything, and receiving it was really big for me, and I really enjoyed getting the opportunity to meet the other recipients and see what other impacts are being made in Manitoba and in Winnipeg. I think it's very important to get involved in the global community and in the local community for many reasons. Like, youth today have such opportunities ahead of them, and this kind of just puts a perspective on everything. They get to see how other people are living, and it makes such a big impact. And lots of people think that one person can't make a big impact, but every little bit counts. If every school put some money towards Africa, every school in Karatu could have rainwater harvesting tanks. Every school in Africa could have rainwater harvesting tanks. Every school in the world could have access to safe drinking water. Every student in the world can have access to education if everyone just made a little bit of a difference. I'm Matthew Stewart, and I'm making a difference.